Otuto Amande by Dalonerin Neniso Yelaidi, Hem Maita. Good morning, Anambra. Ono Manatabu Wednesday. It was IG Assisi, but Ewa Talono, Yabe Hem Me. Costi Nawedi Tata, I manita talo law for ma Iges and Yelina, Nyabo and Abai Bolo press review. Na program of Good Morning, Anambra, our flagship breakfast TV show right here on ABS. I na second no rin Niso Yelai. I found but Chidima Orangwa.
Ajuluchuku Okabwe.
Ọ dị maka anyị ga-esi wee mie nke tata bụ anyị na-agụpụta anya bụ ọkpụlụkpụ okwu anyị nwegasị n'akụkọ akwụkwọ dị iche iche ma webụsaịtị anyị gụpụta ya n'ọnụ oyibo anyị agba mbọ fụ ka anyị si wee tụgharịta ya n'asụsụ Igbo ka o wee yie ife maka mgbe anyị na-aba bụkwa nke asụsụ anyị yala na-asị ma ọ bụ nwa pee ọ na-adị mma na iso bụlụ ndị ga na-akwalite ya bụ asụsụ na omenala Igbo ugbu a anyị ga-agbata obere dị ma ọ bụ na anyị chi ya chazie anyị ga-eme ka ị malụ ihe dịgasị na akwụkwọ akụkọ dị iche iche ma anyị ga-ebido na nke dị na ABS website apụkwana na anyị na-abịa. Adimaye Chiatago na ya bụ ihe mmemme anyị ga-ebido na our website this morning. Ihe dị na website akụkọ izizi dị na website anyị bụ insecurity. Soludo calls for mass mobilization of Anambra. Soludo respected at the 2024 Public Service Day celebration in Awka. Anambra State government intensifies measures to expand the reposition entertainment industry. Anambra Housing Commissioner Onyeka urges contractor to accelerate work at Ekweme Square renovation project. Police in Anambra investigate murder of UNIZIC staff Chinedu. Abga woman leader Onyeka is still Supreme Court judgment on party leadership. CAF awards Anambra Swan hails Nigeria's players team. Mechanized farming. Federal government approves 30 billion naira for agric universities. Tinubu defense tax reform bills. U.S. school shooting, 2 students in critical condition. Ndị a bụ si akụkọ anyị nwere na webụsaịtị anyị n'ụtụtụ a ị na-anya ifu na akụkọ erika bido na nke onye isi Anambra steeti ya bụ onye na-achị anyị bụ gọvanọ of Anambra steeti na-akpọ onye ọbụla ka ha tinye aka ifu na enwere nchekwa obodo ịmago na ya bụ ụnyaahụ ka o melụ press conference ebe a na-ekwu maka security obodo anyị ifu na ihe gbasalụ nchekwa obodo abụrụ sọsọ gọọmenti ka ọ dịlụ na ọ dịlụ ma gị nwa ma mụ nwa ma oge elugokwa oge ga-abụ ifu ihe ikwu ife ifu if you see something you say something and ya na anya fụ mbọ niile steeti gọọmenti na-agba iji wee fụ na nchekwa dị n'obodo anyị karịsịa na ụmụ obodo dịgasị iche iche ma ndị n'ime obodo ana ịma na kịta bụ oge emume ekeresimesi ndị mmadụ wepụta dịka ụjọ a na-atụ ụfọdụ ndị na-anọrọ Anambra ha nwee nata wee na-reassure people living outside Anambra State that the state is safe and everybody is working together with all the security agencies I nwere at the state, inclusive in the Anambra State Vigilante, that they will work together for na obodo the safe for this Christmas season. Okay? So ife dịkwa ebe erika nekwa anya ifu na ọlụ na-aga na Alex Ekweme Square nke dị n'Awka a na-achọ ka edozie ya ka o wee bụrụzie ebe eji ama atụ ebe ya bụ ije ị na-enegharị anya obi abụlụ gị Paulina bụ na yesterday Commissioner Onyeka ya bụ Housing Commissioner Paul Onyeka gara ebe a wee jee fụ ka ọlụ si aga o kwukwala na obi tọrọ ya ụtọ ka ọlụ si aga ebe a but then again that na need to speed up things so that ma na-ekwu onwe na-ekwu ibie asị na a particular date bụ bụsị ga-deliver a project called the sacrosanct ọbụrụ ka abịa na-enwe delays and all that and then the project supervisor and the company handling the project actually ha wee kwugo that they are going to deliver on time na ihe meju wee dịka onwe ihe kpuchi ya ha aka azụ because na enwe scarcity of some of the materials ha ji wee na-alụ ọlụ ọ dị mma eje ifukwa ebe na-ekwu about imana before I abịa on air we are talking about the guy that was shot at Aroma Junction ọ bụ na ị na-anya ọ pụtakwa na that our website this morning exactly
nke a bụ ihe mwute sincerely speaking. Ebe governor, na story is about governor de Maka insecurity. He put up one of the same headlines I went from our website. Kind of free here security. That nkapu the ego sigina. The governor is not relenting on ihe gbasa nchekwa obodo ma ndị mmadụ na businesses because ababu ni nwe insecurity ofiaka arụ ifu na business aga ọfụma ndị mmadụ ama nwe that free that liberty in aga their private businesses, you understand, and it is very, very worrisome. I will commiserate with the family of the of Chinedu and the university for this painful loss, and I believe that the state police force will definitely, the state police and security apparatus will do everything within their reach to make sure that Ndi committee, this heinous crime, will be brought to book.
Okay.
Because talking here about mechanized farming, federal government approved 30 billion. We are having severe food inflation, and like we had in the press review, there were so many, reasons when that food inflation. As in the interland, extortion, high cost of fuel, and so many factors. But if this 30 billion federal government voted to give these agric universities, I think there are about 13 or thereabouts of them, it will help boost research. By boosting research, it will now provide that avenue for new Indian and Nigeria. A man needs to feed himself first before he thinks of exporting. Let us be self-sufficient, Nani, because Nani is one of the big, in fact, all Yama will be the most important. When you talk about shelter, food, health, those are basics. Any government should look forward in providing for its masses. So, Nkabu, a very welcome development. Federal government, the way they are thinking in the right direction. Kudos to them.
All right, and the important thing again, how you utilize the fund very well, and then I monitor what my labels you can say. Overall, if we negate with tanka, negate with the 30 billion, that would not okay, Kaiga was our next other papers I were under review this morning. We are starting with the Blueprint newspaper this morning. Here in the area, Blueprint, not West stops with 14.4 million cases as MBS survey says Nigerians paid 2.23 trillion naira ransom in 12 months. Cabo within our era called Blueprint. Then North Central 8.8 million, Southeast record 6.8 million incident findings review rural areas most affected by crime. And then Nambago TIA for ACF Hills renaming of Abuja Varsity after Gowon. Proposed tax bills, example of collaboration to deepen democracy, Tinubu. Number that for NMPCL screwed backed $1 billion loan helped Dangote refinery. Soneye reviews Kiari's facilitated 3 billion naira Gazelle loan to stabilize forex. Oando records 13.6 billion naira profit amid revenue surge, asset growth. Establish ranches across the country, Senate tells federal government. ICPC recovers 52 billion naira, 966.900.83 dollars intercept 5.9 billion naira diverted funds. Rep probe non-delivery of federal government 2,000 tractors, 100 combined harvesters. If you go into anywhere with 30 billion na kamali HGM and they can probe non-delivery of federal government 2,000 tractors and combined harvesters. If you go if we headed our Nigerian Tribune, we are taking it together. Kidnapped victims paid 2.2 billion naira ransom in 1 year. This is coming from Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, MBS, says household experienced 51,887,032 crime incidents. Then Edo Assembly suspends 18 local government chairmen over insubordination misconduct. Governor Assembly lack power to suspend council chairman. This is coming from PDP. Customs seized 3,988 bags of rice along southwest borders. And then oil theft, army deactivates 42 illegal refineries, arrest 29 in Niger Delta. Workers jubilate as Ekiti pays a new minimum wage for December salary. Why Prince Adeshuyi Hastrop should be next Owa Obokun. And okay, these are the stories we have on both papers this morning. Yabo, the Blueprint and Nigerian Tribune. Of course, amamna nkige when see kumakia, but that top story, the big story in front of Blueprint newspaper no totwa. Wow. Egudi.
2.2 trillion.
Ransom in 12 months.
In 12 months.
Can they na hunya ransom?
This ransom, Obrona Bank,
and then why na tracing with the accounts of those people?
Of those people.
I'm going to Overall Bank, maybe na have cash. Maybe you are the ina for a movie now. I want get big Adobe and all those things.
Every year go grip. So there is going to be a massive withdrawal somewhere.
Yes, and they should make the money and know how they spend the money.
You understand? So this is very, very worrisome, alarming, and pathetic. You understand? In the sense that this is a country where we vote the highest of our budget on security.
Highest.
Over the past 4 years, concurrently, security has been the major thing that gobs the budget of this country. And then you now see from individual posts to illegality to ragtag militias and the rest of it all, 2.23 trillion. And you begin to wonder, who is safe?
Nobody. Nobody is safe, actually. Nobody.
This is what it means. Who is safe? Nobody. Are we playing kids' glove with heavy, serious? Everybody put an then somebody is coughing out this amount of money. Oh, when can go put na one of the dailies, I think about on Monday. And you put that the kidnappers reject ego the ransom. That is the ransom.
Ransom akuta.
The Okwa villagers.
Makaginize.
Villagers.
To kotazego.
As the kidnappers, we quote that this is not the agreed amount. Now you begin to wonder: are the villagers now going to seek ransom, as in going to negotiate with their abductors? The question I keep asking: Open Nigeria is serious about END, insurgency, Boko Haram, bandit, and the rest of it all. There are better ways to go about it. Technology adigo available that we can use to bring most of these culprits. Obodocho Organiru employs technology.
Yeah.
Be it drone, be it monitoring of money transfers and the rest of it all, to track all these people down.
The funny thing is that this kind of thing, this story, especially our papers, our dailies, because that you will be hearing this kind of stories. Look at the amount of money we are talking about. Now, Ijeni Rakupo Nigerian Tribune, on the Agwagina, kidnapped victims paid 2.2 billion naira ransom just in 1 year. Just in 1 year. So who are these people? That's my point. Just like you said, we have a lot of things we track these people like Jideha. So it means that there is something they are not telling us.
There's something they are not telling us.
Or no when they benefit from all this venture.
Of course.
Because you can't tell me that Madagabia over the years, or not just one-off thing, no, and then steadily. And then when you interact with some of these people living in rural communities, all these bandits, they come out on an open market, Goli Hena. So it means that we know where they are located.
Of course.
So why can't we bust Eba Han or Malakigesi Han? And then every day we keep saying this thing, keep reading this kind of stories. It's quite disheartening that nobody is safe in this country anymore.
It is very, very appalling to every state governor, to every traditional ruler. To every state governor, to every traditional ruler. To president generals like we have them in this part of the country. These are the people that we should even be holding accountable for all this, because in the Abura ghost,
exactly.
They didn't drop from the sky. So any governor or any state that wants to really kick all this insurgency out, they know the right thing to do. Come on, email.
All right, quickly, let's go back to other papers we have. Guardian.
The Daily Trust and the Guardian. Can I give you both stories there? And let's start with the Guardian. Crime and Security Reports 2024. Nigerians pay 2.2 trillion ransom in 5 51.9 million crime cases resort to self-help. What would you blame them? Then there are graphics there to show you how this money is expended. Estimated ransom was paid between May 2023 to April 2024. That's 2.2 trillion naira. An estimated 51.8 million crime incidents were reported within the reference period. Only 36.3% of robbery victims report cases to police because of lack of confidence in law enforcement and the belief that the police intervention would not result in meaningful action. Wow. A total of 4,142,174 cases were home robberies. Security agencies, neutralized 8,034 terrorists, arrest 11,623 suspected terrorists, rescue 7,967 victims in 2024. Tinubu's wife doles out 1.9 billion naira to elderly veterans. That's interesting. Report indicts police military orders as prime antagonist of media in Nigeria. INEC obeys Supreme Court judgment, restores Ezokenwa as ABGA chairman. Email PDP plus Uzodinma over failure to secure promised foreign jobs for youths. That you can find on page 7. And we have down below 40 million adults still excluded as financial inclusion hits 64%. Edo Assembly suspends 18 council chairman, PDP kicks. Uncertainty throws 20 billion consumer auto finance scheme. Wow, that's Nigeria for you. Last but not the least, how ICPC stopped diversion of 5.8 billion by MDAs and recovered 29.7 billion assets. You begin to see conflicting stories here and there. Quickly, let's see what we have on the Daily Trust. 614,937 Nigerians killed, 2.2 million abducted in 1 year. That's coming from the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. Says kidnappers raked in 2.2 trillion ransom. Presidency, military, police silent. What federal government should do? Security expert. Senate wants foreign currencies use banned in Nigeria. We took 1 billion loan to support Dangote refinery. NNPCL. Reps probe non-delivery of tractors investors in $742.2 million, 141 million 6 billion. I mean 141.6 billion naira deal. Wow, figures. Banks restrict multiple account holders to 20,000 withdrawal. You begin to wonder. Jidera uncovers 6,348 ghost workers, receiving 2.7 billion. PCT don't undermine court process. Lawyers tell Tinubu.
All right, quickly, let's also see what we have at the front page of the Punch newspaper. Punch. Hardship. Federal government opposition clash over Tinubu's economic reforms. PDP, Labour Party, NMPP link president's reforms to worsen hardship. APC government defend policies. Punch newspaper. And we have other stories there. Northern governors deploy vigilantes at Northwest tops 2.2 trillion naira ransom. Kaduna returns Abacha's family property seized by El Rufai. And then the Senate proposes foreign currency ban for local transactions. Nnamdi Kanu's release may not end Southeast insecurity, coming from Soludo. Nigeria, Ghana eye better relations as Tinubu hosts President-elect Mahama. Crashed helicopter flying NMPC officials violated regulations. Federal government truck crushes pedestrian to death in Lagos. Oyo begins 80,000 minimum wage in January. And then this day newspaper is next this morning. Tinubu, your commitment to Nigeria's unity inspiring. Salute Buhari at 82. Okay, CAF, Tinubu wife Akpabio Sanwo-Olu, Uzodinma hail Lukman Nadoze orders. Say athletes worthy nations ambassadors. First Lady shares 1.85 billion naira to elderly people. National Bureau of Statistics, 51.88 million crime cases recorded in 12 months, 2.23 trillion naira ransom paid by victims. Senate seeks establishment of ranches nationwide to stem banditry and insurgency. And then we have up there, Senate passes bill on new minimum capital requirement for insurance firms. Nicom hails passage as game changer, says will unlock sectors growth potential, deepen penetration. Saludo my government on course to making Anambra Africa's Dubai's Silicon Valley. That you can see on page 9 of this day newspaper. And okay, that's the much we have in the front pages of these papers. Okay. So, AJ, if we're going to go to Wabatapolo, I think there's a story you read out and you were kind of excited about it. And Ken Abia from the governor's, president's wife, doling out about 1.8, okay, these days said is 1.85 billion. It's almost 9, yes, to elderly people all over the country. And veterans. Wow, that's a good one. In anya fuka obodosi we deketa imana abezodeka ndi a bagotego na age can abandon her. Whereas especially when it comes to people that don't have kids that will take care of them. If you know, it's difficult for some of them to even feed and all that. So, and this is not the first time Remy is doing this. She has been consistent in looking out for the elderly and vulnerable in our society. And we must say kudos. Makanasana eto diken anko melo kwa wena ganiro. We are appreciating you, the president's wife, for this kind gesture that you are doing. And the beauty of the whole thing is that across the federation. Obiara Sino is also a particular tribe. So that's a welcome development. Okay, we have other stories there. The Senate proposed that Kiakusi use the foreign currency
in Nigeria.
How was the
yeah, but most importantly to say, all for one.
Okay,
they
use foreign currency.
So all for one with the corporate, because most of these their transaction, illegal transactions, will have foreign currency, KJ Buba. You understand? So I brought it for Munagi. Dollar, boom, came. So it is for them. So they should know what to do in order to stabilize the economy of this country. A whole lot is resting on their shoulders. So they know the right thing to actually do.
Okay. So, Kebaka they call any for ranches across the country now.
Ranches will stop banditry. It will even increase it.
So, Hanakawa,
no, it will even increase.
Hanakawa, no bundina achifiaga. That's the herdsmen. No how all those things that Emenobodai.
Of course.
I thought they exonerated them earlier. Now, what is happening now?
What is happening? Because if you tell me that ranches, setting up ranches all over the federation, that means you're bringing in people without the agenda. Efi could be a camouflage, you understand? Yes. They will come in there. Do you know that somebody was even telling me that Ndugu know the intricacies of villages in Anambra, Kalia, Ayinwa, Bundi, Anambra. Somebody will come and say, you know, I am condemned, say, you know, Shushana, he knows the intricacies of your village. You are not a city, but he knows what happens in your village more than you do. Only in a village, they know the in and out of it. Because there's a network. Until we get to realize, now the address the governor, just yesterday, he was giving statistics of the number of people that they've apprehended, their ethnicity. To tell you that 90% of people that are fomenting trouble in this country, all in the guise of Naya Choronka, Abrondi Anambra. From the statistics. And until we begin, one Nigeria, what you can do in some other place, you put on an Igbo, an EMA, because I still not own for all. Oh, you had an example before, own for all, you understand? Before I was the light of the nation. So everything is permissible in this part of the world. There are certain things that need to be curtailed. I'm not saying that they should ban people or restrict people's movement. Yeah. But even if people need to move, they should move with, you're going to go this aroma, Nabani, here at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You will be amazed the number of Efi Afunuzo. you won't even be able to pass.
Okay, but so it does support to he has Senate in it.
It doesn't. No.
But open in support, right? Which means the figure
no. Now talking about bringing ranches to your locality and to every part of the country, you understand? How do you curtail, restrict the movement of these marauding bandits, all in the guise of Nana?
No, probably all those ranches and where there are security men that will be in charge of those places, and then vet
let
kind
us
of people
secure
that
human
come there.
beings before we start securing.
We are not talking about safety. I'm talking about the ranches. If we put them there, then security officials will be there to monitor the activities of the herdsmen, the people taking care of the cows
the
and
cow
all
and
that.
the rest
Yeah.
of it.
Well, that's much we can take on our press review this morning. I want to say a very big thank you for joining us on the show. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. We see you on the other side.
And I'm Majuruchuku Okabwe. Thank you so much.